Alright, for our natural selection model, our materials we have are two pieces of paper. Each of them represent an abiotic factor in the varying seasons in our biome. We have dimes and quarters, and both of those coins represent one population. However, the varying sizes shows the variation of traits throughout the population. We have a pair of tweezers, and the person using them to pick up the coins is going to be considered the predator in this biome. And if I forgot to mention earlier, the coins are the prey, essentially. And we have a cup just to deposit the species that we, hunted.
Represent the predator, and then we're gonna have 15 seconds to hunt the coins. After the 15 seconds is up, we'll tally up the coins remaining and the coins that are hunted. Coins. Alright, there we go. That's time's up. So in the cup we have 3 smaller coins, and we have 5 quarters remaining and 2 dimes. Now to show reproduction, we're going to double the population to show the next generation. So we're going to add in 2 dimes and 5 quarters. Obviously from the experiment we can see that the quarter is the favorite trait that's being passed down, and the natural selection is being shown through the model. We're going to do one more trial. Alright, time's up. After the second generation, we can see that there's 9 quarters remaining and only 1 dime remaining. And now this shows heavy unbalance in traits in the population, and natural selection is over time slowly favoring the larger coin in our environment.
So in our model, to demonstrate the abiotic factor, we're implementing a season change, so it's going to be winter now. And in winter, there's a scarcity of resources, so that creates competition throughout the species. To demonstrate this, I'm going to flip a coin. If it's heads, I'll take out a dime. If it's tails, I'll take out a quarter. Alright, tails, I'm going to take out a quarter.
Alright, in our experiment, we now have 8 quarters and 1 dime. And our dimes can't reproduce as of now, but we're going to carry out our 3rd trial.
You have 15 seconds now.
In summary, over 3 trials, our experiment has shown that the large quarters or the large coins have been favored, and we've totally eradicated the population of dimes. This is a great example of directional selection in our experiment. Now to explain the fun part, how our model shows natural selection. We have 2 separate traits, the small coin and large coin, one of which is favored and passed down to the next generation. It also shows evolution as one trait. The quarter is favored, and the population over time evolves to become larger.
So, through these 2 generations, the bigger coin population has already almost doubled. Over time, the population of the bigger coins is going to keep increasing until they become overproduced in the ecosystem.
In this experiment, both coins are competing for the natural resource, but they both have a common predator. That common predator is a bird, and the bird has a beak that is only fitted to adapt to the small coins, so therefore it picks up the small coins over the large coins, leading to more larger coins over the generations.
Alright, now on to variation. So at one point in time, a few generations ago, all our coins were supposedly the same size. However, a genetic mutation caused one coin to be smaller than the rest. And now when it reproduces, the alleles and the gametes are swapped, and the trait is passed on to its offspring, which do the same and then pass that trait on to their offspring. And that's how there's 2 different varying traits in the population now between the small and the big coins.
Our experiment has quantitative evidence to show the 4 principles of natural selection. To start, we have 15 seconds per generation that allows the predator to hunt, and this shows time in our experiment. For inheritance, we have the number of coins that were reproduced from the surviving generation.
Quantitative evidence lies in the number of coins at the beginning versus the end of the experiment. At the beginning we had 10 coins of differing sizes, quarters and dimes. By the end we had 9 quarters and 1 dime. This shows that the bird's beak, or the predator's beak, was more capable of eating the smaller coins and not the bigger ones. So therefore, the bigger coins passed on that trait to their offspring, which continue to pass on that trait, whereas the smaller coins had a difficult time surviving and passing on their trait.